Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, where did the time go? One day, you're chasing kids around the house. The next, you're wondering why your knees creak every time you get up from the couch. Maybe you've noticed your energy dipping, or mornings feel a little heavier than they used to. It's not just you. This is something so many people start to feel once they hit 60. And if we're being honest, it can be a little scary. But here's the thing. Slowing down doesn't mean stopping, not even close.
What if I told you that it's not too late to feel better, stronger, even younger than you have in years? No, we're not talking about magic pills or chasing the fountain of youth. I'm talking about simple, doable changes. Things you can start today that can actually add 10 more good, healthy years to your life. Not just more years, but better ones. The kind of years where you wake up excited for the day, where you still feel sharp, energized, and full of purpose. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 daily habits that can help you feel that way. 5 things that aren't complicated or overwhelming, but powerful enough to truly change how you feel from the inside out. And the best part? You already have everything you need to begin. So let's start with the first habit, and it might surprise you. It's not exercise or diet. It's something even more fundamental. It's waking up with a purpose. That's right. Having a reason to get up in the morning might just be the strongest medicine you never knew you needed. When we retire or slow down, it's easy to fall into routines that feel empty. You wake up, sip some coffee, maybe watch the news, but there's no drive. And without drive, the days blend together, and we begin to feel like we're fading in the background. But here's the truth. Your life still needs direction, no matter your age. Purpose doesn't have to mean going back to work or starting a business, unless you want to. It could be something as simple as helping a grandchild with homework, planting a garden, joining a local community group, or volunteering at your place of worship or a shelter. It could even be learning something new, like painting, writing, or picking up a musical instrument you always wanted to try. You see, when your brain has something to look forward to, something to engage with, it actually boosts your immune system, lowers your risk of heart disease, and even improves your memory. That spark, it's not gone. It's just waiting for you to light it again. And once you do, you'll be amazed at how much lighter you feel when you wake up each day with even one small, meaningful thing on your calendar. Now, once you have a sense of purpose lighting your path, you'll need the energy to walk it. And that brings us to the second habit, moving your body every single day. I know. You've heard it before. Stay active. But let me ask you something. How do you picture staying active at this age? Because a lot of people think it has to mean jogging or hitting the gym. And let's be honest, that doesn't exactly sound appealing when your joints feel like rusted hinges. But daily movement isn't about pushing yourself to exhaustion. It's about honoring your body, not punishing it. Something as gentle as a 20-minute walk after breakfast can do wonders. Even stretching while listening to your favorite music in the morning, or dancing around the kitchen while cooking dinner, that counts. Movement should feel joyful, not forced. What's amazing is how quickly your body responds. Just a little bit of movement each day gets your blood flowing, supports your joints, helps balance, and clears your mind. It can also lift your mood dramatically. Have you ever noticed how much brighter the day feels after a walk outside, even if it's just around the block? That's not a coincidence, it's biology. Your body releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that act like nature's antidepressant. And let's not forget this, movement helps maintain independence. Every step you take today strengthens the muscles you'll rely on tomorrow. You're not just exercising, you're building freedom. The freedom to climb stairs without hesitation, to travel, to play with grandkids, to live life on your terms. These first 2 habits, waking up with a purpose and moving your body daily, work together like a team. One fuels your heart, the other fuels your body. And once they're in place, everything else starts to click. You might start noticing you're sleeping better at night, that your mind feels clearer, your steps a bit lighter. You may even find yourself smiling more, reconnecting with that sense of youth you thought you left behind. Not because you're trying to be young again, but because you're finally living fully, right here, right now. And the best part? You're doing it on your terms. No pressure, no deadlines, just daily choices that build a stronger, more vibrant you. Now that you've got that inner spark and your body's back in motion, something else starts to matter a whole lot more. Something we often overlook in our day-to-day routines. It's something you do without thinking, but when you become intentional about it, it can transform your energy, your mood, even your skin, your sleep, and your brain health. Hydration, that's it. Simple, right? But don't let the simplicity fool you. This habit is incredibly powerful. Staying properly hydrated is like giving your body a daily tune-up. Yet so many of us underestimate it. We think, well, I'm not sweating that much anymore. Or, I drink tea, that counts, right? But here's the truth. As we get older, our sense of thirst actually weakens. That means you might be dehydrated and not even realize it. And dehydration doesn't just mean feeling a little parched. It can affect your energy levels, make your skin look tired, slow your digestion, and even mess with your memory. Have you ever had one of those foggy brain days where you couldn't focus, or you felt dizzy standing up? Sometimes all it takes is a glass or two of water to bring you back into balance. I'm not saying you need to carry around a giant water bottle like a 20-year-old at the gym, but keeping a glass nearby throughout the day can work wonders. Start your morning with water before breakfast. That one change alone can jumpstart your system. Add a slice of lemon if you want to freshen it up a bit. Set a gentle reminder every couple of hours to take a few sips. And if plain water feels boring, herbal teas, coconut water, even water-rich fruits like watermelon or cucumbers can help you stay hydrated too. The thing is, hydration isn't just about drinking more. It's about being aware of how your body feels. Once you tune in, you'll start to notice the difference almost immediately. Your skin gets softer, your digestion improves, your mood lifts. It's like your whole body gives a sigh of relief saying, "Thank you, I needed that." And when your body feels that good on the inside, it starts to show on the outside. People will ask you, "What are you doing differently?" And you can smile and say, "Just drinking more water." They'll think you're joking, but you'll know the secret. It's the little things that build up to big change. Now, while we're on the topic of what we put into our bodies, let's talk about the fourth habit. This one has the power to completely reshape how you feel, not just in your body, but in your mind, your mood, and your long-term health. It's about how you fuel your day. I'm talking about eating for vitality, not just out of habit, because let's be honest, after a certain age, food becomes more about comfort than energy. We've earned our routines, our favorite meals, the recipes passed down from generation to generation. But somewhere along the way, convenience sometimes takes over. Maybe it's that extra slice of bread at lunch. Maybe it's skipping meals altogether, or grabbing whatever's easy. But here's the beautiful part. You don't need a total diet overhaul to feel better. You just need a few mindful swaps. Think about what you eat as something that should serve you. Your body is still doing incredible things every day. Healing, processing, thinking, walking, and it deserves fuel that supports that. More color on your plate means more life in your body. Bright veggies, berries, leafy greens, they're like nature's multivitamin. Omega-3s from fish or walnuts help your brain stay sharp. Fiber from oats and beans supports digestion and keeps you feeling light. And yes, you can still enjoy your comfort foods. Just maybe pair that warm bowl of pasta with a handful of spinach or a fresh salad. It doesn't have to be about giving things up. It's about adding in what your body loves. The best part? When you eat foods that nourish you, you don't just get more energy, you get more clarity. Your mind feels more focused. Your mood evens out. Even aches and pains begin to ease because your body isn't battling inflammation from processed stuff every day. And here's something else that often gets overlooked. You start sleeping better. That's no small thing. A good night's rest isn't just a luxury. It's how your body resets, repairs, and restores. And what you eat has a huge impact on that. A heavy, greasy meal late at night can leave you tossing and turning. But a lighter, more balanced dinner gives your body the space it needs to relax. You wake up feeling refreshed, not foggy, ready, not restless. Now these 4 habits, waking up with purpose, moving your body, staying hydrated and fueling yourself with intention, they work together like parts of a well-tuned engine. And once they're in motion, something beautiful starts to happen. You don't just feel better physically. You begin to believe in your own vitality again. You stop accepting tiredness as the default. You stop saying, well, this is just how it is now. And instead, you start saying, what's next? Because here's the truth. This chapter of your life is not the closing act. It's not the credits rolling. It's the next volume. And it can be just as vibrant, exciting, and full of discovery as any chapter before. You are still here, still breathing, still capable of more than you realize. And these habits, they're not chores. They're your daily invitation to reconnect with that aliveness inside you. And if you've made it this far in the video, that already says something important. It means you care. It means something inside you knows that life doesn't stop at 60 or 70 or 80. You're not here to drift quietly into the background. You're here to keep showing up, to keep becoming. Now there's one final habit we haven't talked about yet, one that ties everything together and might just be the most powerful of them all. It's not something you can hold in your hand, but it's something you carry every day. And when you start to lean into it, really live by it, it has the power to change everything.
Your mindset. That's the 5th and final habit. And it might be the one we underestimate the most. But hear me when I say this. The way you think, the way you speak to yourself, the way you see your own life, these things shape everything else. Every choice you make, every step you take, every habit you try to build, it all starts up here, in your mind.
It's easy to fall into patterns of thinking that wear us down, especially after 60. Maybe you've heard it in your own voice. I'm too old for that. That's just how it is now. It's too late to start over. But those thoughts, they're not facts. They're stories we've been telling ourselves. Stories that have settled in over time. Maybe from things we've heard or seen. But they're not the full truth. Because the truth is, you're not too old. You're not stuck. You're not finished. You are still growing, still learning, still becoming. And when you wake up every day and remind yourself of that, you change what's possible. Think about it. When you tell yourself, I'm too old to start walking every morning, what happens? You don't even try. But if you flip that, if you say, I deserve to feel strong, I can start small, I can give myself 10 minutes today, suddenly a door opens. You give yourself permission to try, and trying, no matter how small it seems, is what keeps you moving forward. Mindset isn't about pretending everything is perfect. It's not about forcing positivity or ignoring the hard stuff. It's about choosing to believe in yourself again and again, even when it's uncomfortable, even when life throws curveballs. It's about showing up with curiosity instead of fear, with hope instead of doubt. And the most incredible part? You don't need a special degree or a perfect past to start doing this. You just need a willingness to notice your thoughts. That's where the real power begins. Notice when your inner voice gets critical or tired or defeated. Catch those thoughts like leaves blowing in the wind, and then gently challenge them. Ask yourself, is this helping me? Is this true? Or is there another way to look at this? You can even speak to yourself like you would to someone you love. If your best friend said, I feel like I'm just slowing down these days, you wouldn't say, yeah, you're probably right. You'd say, slowing down isn't giving up. It's making room for something new. You'd remind them of their strength, their story, their worth. So why not do that for yourself too? The mind is a garden, and every thought is a seed. You can plant fear, regret, and resistance, or you can plant strength, hope, and resilience. The garden doesn't bloom overnight, but it will grow, bit by bit, day by day. especially when you're patient with yourself. And when you bring that mindset into your daily life, something begins to shift. You start seeing opportunities where there used to be obstacles. You start appreciating your body for what it can do instead of criticizing what it can't. You begin to smile more, laugh more, connect more. You start showing up as the version of yourself that's still full of life. Not because everything is perfect, but because you've decided to keep moving forward anyway. That decision, that mindset, is what makes everything else work. It's what keeps your habits consistent. It's what helps you recover when you fall off track. It's what gives your days meaning. Because the truth is, your thoughts shape your future just as much as your actions do. Maybe even more. And here's the beautiful part. You're not doing this alone. There's a whole community out there. People just like you, choosing to stay active, stay open, and stay alive in every sense of the word. They're learning new things, trying new recipes, going on walks with friends, dancing in their kitchens, starting side projects, volunteering, mentoring, laughing louder than they have in years. They're not waiting for life to slow down. They're stepping into it fully and bravely. And you belong in that story too. So let's take a moment to look at where we are. 5 simple habits. Waking up with intention, moving your body daily, staying hydrated, eating for vitality, and shifting your mindset toward growth and possibility. None of these require fancy equipment, expensive memberships, or massive life changes. They just ask for your willingness to start, to show up even on the days when you don't feel like it, especially on those days. And maybe that's the most important takeaway of all, that this isn't about chasing youth. It's not about going back. It's about going forward with strength, grace, and a renewed sense of purpose. Because life after 60 isn't about fading out. It's about shining brighter in new ways. It's about laughing at things you used to worry about, loving harder, letting go faster, and finding joy in places you never thought to look. You have so much wisdom, so much experience, so much still to give. And with just a few mindful habits, practiced daily, you can unlock more energy, more clarity, more connection, and yes, even more years on this beautiful journey of yours. So let me ask you this. What's one small thing you can do today to take care of your future self? 1 glass of water? 1 10-minute walk? 1 kind word to yourself in the mirror? Whatever it is, do it. Because you deserve to feel good in your body. You deserve to feel inspired by your days. You deserve to look in the mirror and see someone who's still becoming. And if any part of this message resonated with you, even just a little, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What habits are you working on? What changes have made a difference in your life after 60? Drop a comment below and share your story. Let's keep this conversation going, because your voice matters. If you found this helpful or inspiring, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It helps more people like you find it. And if you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe for more content that supports your health, happiness, and growth at every age. You're not done growing. You're not done living. You're just getting started. And I can't wait to see what's next for you. Here's to living your best life at any age.